My name is Troy, and today we're going to be reviewing an upgrade of Zipline. So here we are, and he looks really, really good. As you can see, he is quite a bit different from the original version of Zipline, and unfortunately I don't have the original version of Zipline, which is completely reasonable, but there are some things that are very similar about this guy, and there are some things that are very different about this guy. What I did is I took this guy apart to get some pieces out of him, which I was very sad about. And I liked this Transformer a lot. And then what I did is I built it again with the pieces that I had, and this is what I came up with. A totally new Zipline, and I'll tell you a secret, he is less fat in this robot mode than in the last robot mode. As you can see, he does not have that much stuff on the bottom. He did have that one piece that looked like this sticking out from the bottom, and I did not like that at all. But as you can see, the arms are pretty much the exact same thing. Legs are very similar, but there's some things that are different about them, and you can see that right there. Cockpit being the same. I finally found a piece to match this. The chest is quite a bit different, and that makes him less fat. But yeah. Very nice. I think he is a bit more bigger in terms of like a ship. I mean, an airship rather. Just say that. So yeah, he's really cool. He's really cool in this in his new upgrade. So let's get down to transformation. I don't know why I set him down. So to transform him, it's quite a bit different. You want to take the legs and bring them down in one way or another, and it will come down like this. Now what you want to do is you want to rotate the flame, and you want to rotate this to become the foot, and to become the shin. And of course you can rotate this back to where it was to make more room for legs. Rather leg space, but anyway. So this is not a definite feature, and actually now that I just realized that, I hate this feature a lot, so I'm just gonna forget this guy had that kind of stuff and move along with life. So you just want to bring the legs down. You want to rotate this section around like that. I just took it off to save time, and there you go. You got a very minimal backpack. You want to take the arms and fold them out, and you want to take the fist and rotate this out as well. Then you want to lift this up, bring up this piece, and bring up the head just a little bit, so you can bring this down kind of like this. You want to take the cockpit and fold it up into the belly. You want to then just had a brain fart for a second. You want to bring down the top of the head, and you can now bring down the belly like that, and yeah, there you go. Something doesn't look right here. I have an idea. Excuse me 1 second. What I want to do want to take a jumper plate and put it on the legs right here. And I did this before, and it made the jet mode a little bit more uglier on the bottom side when you looked at it front on, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I mean, considering that the old Transformer itself did that. But that brings the legs forward just a little bit. Maybe it will have less standing issues, or maybe it will have more. I'm going to bring them back and down. And it's not working. Crap. See if we can get this guy standing. Alright. There we go. Bring out his head just a little bit. And bring on the top of his head. And there you go. Man, I love this figure a lot. So much that it falls down for me. Oh, man, that was funny. So here we have the new upgraded zipline. And as you can see, oh my gosh, this guy loves to fall. He is not as chunky as he was in the previous thing of this. This is a major accomplishment for me, and you can actually bring this down. This is a major accomplishment for me because Flightmare, which was my original first jet mode, he was kind of interesting when it came down to jet mode. I mean, not jet mode. Jet mode looked really cool. Robot mode was a total different story. I mean, his arms were all the way past, like, his whole body, and you had all this backpack here, and that was quite interesting. And then it came down to my second jet former, which I believe was Prop Twist, and he had a bunch of Robo Kibble hanging off of him. And then it came down to the first zipline, which had a bunch of stuff in his belly, and the second version of zipline still has that stuff, but it's much better in terms of how it looks. And I came up with something just now. What you can do, actually, can take the head if you want to, and you can put this piece here instead, and you can have you know what, I might have just goofed. I have an idea. Okay, there we go. Okay, history is being made, people, so hang on just 1 second. Want this out. Put the head in, and there's his... Okay, there we go. There you go. There's his new head, and he looks cool, he looks awesome, and everything like that. So yeah, there you go, and how this works would be just simply a case of that in jet mode. So there you go, and he can scan for stuff like that if you want. So just bring this down and put his cap back on. I like to refer to this as the cap, and you can literally... Let me do some more going back to my pile of stuff. You could easily, if you wanted to, take a piece, one of these pieces, and whatever color you want. I'm not sure if they make them in red, because I would do red if I could, because I love red caps, but apparently all I have is blue, and you can give him a little baseball cap. I mean, of course, it blocks the vision of the eye, but that's usually just for camera and lighting purposes. So there you go. And I like this new upgrade. He looks totally better in this upgrade than he did in the previous one. Now, if you wanted to use these things that I later knocked off because I don't know, they just didn't work, especially since I put these things on to change it up just a little bit, and it will, I don't know, but if you wanted to use these, you can flip in the hand and take your flamethrower and just snap it in there, and then you can push it in all the way and flip out the hand, and that locks that in place, and there you have potentially a gun for zipline. If you wanted to, you can have a flamethrower. Just happen to have this on deck, you can totally just plug this in there, and you got yourself a nice little gun thingy for him. I mean, you can got two of them right there. I'm just using the older pieces that I got from Clank. So yeah, I don't care for that much of accessories. I just built them to show off. So the only accessory that I'm really going to use is this thing, and I'm going to make that epic battle pose that he was in when I put him in that pose. So there you go. And just do that on the other side. I know I'm just wasting time right here, but that's what I do. I like to waste time, and some of my viewers will clarify of that. Mom, that's including you, if you were just wondering. But there we go, and you got him holding his two guns, and he looks totally dope. He looks totally dope, and if my camera will focus. But there you go. You got the new update. I think you guys, if you're skilled enough, which I'm not, but I think you guys are skilled enough to see the improvements I've made on this guy and build him for yourself. I don't think I'm going to waste my time doing another tutorial. As you can see, I'm already at 13 minutes and stuff like that. So if you want to know how to build this guy, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a separate video for this guy. But in gosh, I lost my words for a second. I do not plan to do a tutorial on this, unless, of course, you want to do this, but just, if you look at it from the side, you will see pretty much how everything works and stuff like that, and just watch the tutorial and do everything backwards. But anyway, there you have the update for, no, not an update, an upgrade video for my zipline, and this is Troy, signing out.